So this is my first video in a prep series. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet, but hopefully I'll figure it out by the time I get this video uploaded. Wow, I cannot talk. This is great. So what I want to talk about in my prep series is basically just giving you guys the rundown of contest prep and just in general everything that goes into it. So, you know, obviously this series is going to be more for my physique-minded individuals, you know, competitors basically, and people that are interested in getting down to like really low levels of body fat. So, you know, bodybuilding just in general. I just want to share my process with you because I think that there's a lot of people out there that don't fully share all the nitty-gritty details and the progress along the way. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So what you guys can expect in my prep series is not only obviously, you know, physique updates. I'm hoping to post a video every like 1 to 2 weeks in this series. Physique updates. I'm also going to be talking about, you know, my macros, any changes to my macros based on how my progress is going, how I count my macros and the foods that I eat during a contest prep, and also my training, what that looks like. So, you know, the type of cardio I'm doing for how long, and my actual training or lifting workouts and how I structure those and the program that I'm following. So, all of that I'll be talking about. I'll talk a little bit about that today. But yeah, so all of that stuff. But not only that, I also want to do some just informational videos for maybe somebody that's new to competing, or wants to get to that higher level. I fortunately was able to do really well at my first 2 shows. My second show, if you guys have been following me, I won the novice overall out of a really stacked class. Not only in my height class, but I won all of the height classes. And then I won the overall in unlimited bikini. Again, a really stacked class. And then I was able to go into the overall comparisons, and I got 3rd place out of, I think, like 5 or 6 6 girls. So, and I was really happy with how my second show went, and I think a lot of it had to do with, you know, my stage presence being better, my hair and makeup being better, all of that sort of stuff. So I'll be talking about that. Also, in addition to like obviously my own progress and everything, I also want to help you guys out. So how can I help you out is sharing tips and tricks for when you're getting ready for the stage, and all that stuff, all the stuff that goes into it. So, you know, obviously posing, like I said, hair and makeup, your tan, your jewelry, your shoes, all of that, and also just the budgeting and the cost of all of that. So not only the cost of all that, but the cost of your registration, your NPC card, any travel expenses, including hotel, gas, rental car, flights. Obviously I haven't flown to a show yet, but it might happen in the future. And also, you know, just the cost of having a coach, which is, I think, essential for a contest prep, unless you've been doing, or unless you've been competing for many years. I think you definitely need the accountability of a coach. So I'll talk about that. I'll talk about just all the little expenses that can go into it, and, you know, even like coming down to the basics of a gym membership and paying for food and all of that sort of stuff. So hopefully that gives you guys a good general idea of what I want to do with this series. With that being said, I'm going to get into kind of where I'm at right now in my prep, and what show I'm going to be doing, or what show I'm planning on doing, and what I need to do to get there. So here we go. As you guys know, I was on vacation for about 2 weeks. I got back actually a little over 2 weeks ago. which is crazy to think that I left like a month ago, but yeah, it's gone by so fast. So what happened is, before I went on vacation, I started my prep with my coach right now, sorry, Paul Revelia, of Team Pro Physique. He's awesome. So I had started my prep with him. He's a new coach for me now. And started my prep with him like back in April, I think, something like that. And towards the beginning of my prep then, I was really just half-assing it, which tends to happen to me. It's happened to me my last prep, it happened to me, where it's like I'm so far out from a potential show that it's really hard for me to like get in that mindset. And also just knowing that I had a vacation coming too was really hard, because I knew that I wasn't going to be able to like fully give it 100% on vacation, which stresses me out because I'm a really type A personality. I like to be perfect and have like a routine and everything lined up. So just going on vacation kind of made it tough for me to really like kick it into high gear. But luckily, about a week or two before I went on vacation, I got some momentum going. I started seeing the scale dropping after just staying stagnant, and that was mostly me just not being totally adherent. And you know, I was getting my training and whatnot. I took off, you know, I take off days here and there that aren't planned based on how I'm feeling. But in general, I'm really consistent with training. That's never been like a huge issue for me. My first show, it was pretty tough, but the last 2 years it's been fine. But yeah, I went on vacation. Right before I went on vacation, I really had a good momentum going with hitting my macros, and I also felt really like motivated and determined, and just seeing the scale drop and seeing the changes in my body was really exciting. And not only that, but I also was having some of my best training sessions and lifts that I've had in a while. So all of that was coming together. Well, I went on vacation. My boyfriend and I, we did the best we could with what we had. We did go to the gym every day. We took one day off in like the 11 days that we were there. We worked out pretty hard. We ran to and from the gym every day. We did a lot of activity, but there was alcohol involved. There was eating out involved, and that was just inevitable. We had our own villa where we were able to cook our own food and go to a grocery store, a nice grocery store. Well, nice for a foreign country and kind of a third world country. But we went to a grocery store and we got, you know, the basics, and we meal prepped a lot. But even with that, it was still really hard to stay on track. And so I came back, and I didn't weigh myself the entire time. My first like 5 days of vacation, I was like, okay, like I'm still making progress. And then I just kind of like went a little bit downhill from there. So I came back from vacation and I just kind of felt like a failure, because I weighed myself and my weight was up like at 117.4, which has to do with traveling and sodium and, you know, hydration issues and the type of food I was eating and all that sort of stuff. Again, on vacation I didn't go crazy, but I definitely, for contest prep, took a step back from where I was before. So that was really discouraging for me. And I had like 3 days, 2 weeks ago when I got back, I had like 3 days where I was super depressed about it and just like down in the dumps. And then I finally kind of picked myself back up and forced myself to go to the gym. And then ever since then, it's been over almost 2 weeks now that I've really just like seen things moving and seen things changing in my body. This entire week, I have seen my weight just drop drastically. Last week I was, you know, coming down from the weight increase that I had post vacation, came down, and now this week I started at 114, and now I'm all the way down, I'm at weight in my lowest weight this prep, 113.1. Which for me, where I'm at right now, is pretty much the same spot that I was at 8 weeks out from my last show, because I do take into account the weight of these right here. Oh wait, sorry, I didn't mean to flip you guys off. I do take into account the weight of these right here. I actually looked it up because I'm a weirdo, and supposedly my size implants weigh, and silicone, weigh 1.38 pounds. So I basically just subtract that off the weight that I weigh in at. So I weighed in at 113.1, so subtract 1.38, and then, you know, I'm in, yeah, I'm in like the high 111s without boobs, if that makes sense. So just to kind of give myself an idea of where I was at last time. So I'm pretty much the same spot I was at last time at 8 weeks out. So I feel really good that I'm finally back to where I need to be. And I also feel like at the weight that I'm at right now, my body composition looks a lot different. I feel like I have a little bit more muscle in my shoulders. I feel leaner in my abs than I did at this point 8 weeks out before my last show. I just feel like things have changed. In my last show, I thought the same thing compared to my previous show. So every time, you know, things are going to change a little bit, especially when you're spacing out your shows by like a year each, which is something that I probably am always going to want to do. I'm always going to probably want to take at least about 8 to 12 months in between seasons, I guess I should say, because this year I am going to be doing one show coming up soon, but I want to do like a series of shows because I figure like I'm already putting in the hard work. I'm already, you know, working myself into the ground. I might as well, you know, enjoy the fun part of it and do at least like 3 shows. So, you know, I don't know what my other shows are going to be, but I am announcing the show that I'm doing coming up in 2 months, which is exactly 8 weeks out, or well, technically tomorrow will be exactly 8 weeks out. But I'm going to be doing Vegas Nationals, so USA's is what everybody calls it. I know I've heard from people that it's pretty competitive, which totally is fine. I like competition. I don't know what's going to happen. I know that I'm going to have everything set up for success. So I know that, you know, I have a great bikini. I am going to get hair extensions put in this time around, finally, which I'm really excited about. I had clip-in extensions last time, but they were just kind of a pain. I'll probably do that again in the future, but I kind of want to try like real hair extensions. I'm going to use my same makeup artist, V the makeup artist. I'm going to put her link right here. And then I'm going to use Lori of Cheat the Beach for my tan, who I've used my last 2 shows and I've loved because her tan is more like bronze and it has like a little bit of shimmer to it. And then I don't know if I said this already, but I got a new bikini from Toxic Angels from Margaret, and I am so excited. I haven't gotten it yet, but when I do, I will post a physique update video for you guys. I have a new coach, which he's been awesome, and it's been cool to kind of work with somebody a little bit different. Yeah, everything is just gonna be set in stone. I already booked my hotel. I already talked to my boyfriend about doing a road trip up there. So it's gonna be really fun, and I want to make it like an enjoyable experience. And I think I'm way more set up for success this time around. Like from my first show to my last show, things got so much better, and I know from my last show to this show, it's going to be even more smooth. So just knowing all the costs and whatnot up front and planning for that. So, and again, that's something that I'll talk about in the future when I do more videos in this series. But anyways, that's kind of where I'm at right now. So lowest weight so far this prep. I'm really seeing all the shreds starting to come in. I have decided on Vegas Nationals, USA's, and I am like really, really excited. So I'm finally kind of in that momentum, kind of have that tunnel vision and that laser focus going on to where, you know, it's going to get tough at some points and I'm probably going to want to quit. But once you make it to that last 4 weeks, you're kind of like, why would I quit now? I've already made it this far. So just got to keep plugging away one day at a time, 1 week at a time. And before you know it, I will be stage ready again. So thank you guys for watching, for listening. In my next video, I will probably do a mini physique update for you guys when I check in with my coach on Tuesday. And then in that same video, I also want to talk about like just the overall budgeting and cost of competing, not only financially but also like mentally and physically, emotionally, all of that sort of stuff. I kind of want to talk about that for my next video, so stay tuned. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below. Find me on social media, so Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.